up, though? It's WhereThaMic at Podcast. We back at it, episode 2. We're going to be a little bit more consistent with these two, man. I think the last one was 3 weeks ago. But we're going to try to do these every other week. I think we mentioned that in the first episode as well. But usual players, myself, Prolyphic the Professional, GNLoMusik in the building, of course. Got some Fat Tire in the building. We gonna stop shouting out these brews after a while because the advertising money gotta come in before we really start showing that love. But right now, since we on the come up, we just gonna let y'all know what we sipping on and what's the motivation behind the conversation today. So shout out to my allergies. They might take me out the game this podcast, but I'm hanging there with y'all. As always, musicbypro.com and then GNLoMusik, GNLoMusik.com. Episode 2, baby. Let's get into it.
Alright, this is boy Lo, GNLoMusik, back here. And before we get into any topic, right now, I'm going to do something that I normally don't do.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to backtrack a little bit. And I know we wasn't supposed to backtrack.
You was thinking about the last episode?
Yeah, I was. And I got to just touch on this real fast.
Wait a minute. Before I backtrack on this, I just want G-Money's in the house, GNLoMusik. And I think we talked about this a little bit off camera.
We did. We did.
So I just want to let everybody know I'm here so I can hear this shit.
Oh.
Mike's back to you, Lo.
Okay.
I'm
brand new to this. I ain't heard this yet.
Last week we was talking about best producers and all that, our top 5 and everything. And I was actually the one etching in stone. We couldn't change this shit for nothing. I don't care if your baby's on fire. I don't care what's happening. You couldn't change it.
You did.
I said that.
All you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
However, after the mic dropped last week, G went into playing some DJ Quick stuff and had me kind of thinking.
Shout out to DJ Quick, baby.
Had me kind of thinking.
So what you want?
I got your back, Quick.
So right now, DJ Quick is now back into my top 5.
All right.
But wait.
Who you taking off, baby?
You know what?
Taking off, baby?
I'm just bumping, and I'm talking about a fingernail size bump down.
It's all right, man. Hey, man, numbers don't lie, man. who you knocking off that
list? Is just bumped down just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay, all
just
right.
a little bit.
All right.
Essentially, they tied, but
we
gotta have a winner. All right.
So yeah, you put it out there. No ties, man.
No ties. So I had to backtrack. I had to do my Deion Sanders backpedal on this one.
Okay.
It's all good. We closing the book on that argument, right?
Okay, hold on, Pro. You still want to just Blaze number 1?
Stamped.
All right, you heard it here, people.
Yeah, man, put that on my tombstone.
You heard it here, people.
Part 2
man,
of balls.
Also,
I'm still with Dre, baby.
Let me put this out there. This is kind of related but unrelated. I saw a comment on the YouTube, and you know what I'm saying? I think it was something said about, 2 guys agreeing too much and one guy having his own opinion. Let's be realistic, man. We're not here for shock value. We're not here just to say crazy things just to be saying crazy things. If 2 people agree, 3 people agree, none of us agree, that's just what it is, man. I'm not out here just to say anything just to be saying something. I mean, I don't know who it was referenced to, but whatever, man. We're not here for shock value, dog. We just here to state our opinions, and it is what it is. So we're going to leave it at that.
Dr. Dre.
I appreciate y'all for listening too, man. For sure.
Oh, no, yeah, and y'all keep the comments coming, whether y'all agree, disagree, or indifferent. We like them comments, but yeah, like, as Pro said, we all in agreement because we doing this fucking show together. So we all gonna agree on some things, but there's gonna be a lot of things we disagree on. Like why Just Blaze should never be number 1 at anything. But whatever.
Hey, and I'm the lone man on that. Thing.
So we'll let that mic drop on that too. So
keep the comments coming. Keep subscribing.
Oh yeah, most
baby.
definitely.
Keep subscribing.
Oh yeah.
And not only
tell
that,
a friend to tell a friend as well.
Get some topics to us, and we ain't no topic off limit.
At all.
If y'all got some topics on your mind, y'all want to talk about, want us to talk about,
and we did just to piggyback off that again. We did get some people. Not in the comments, but they reached out to me. Some people we know.
Okay.
My boy Ronnie, he gonna be
shout out Ronnie.
He subscribed to the station, and he hit me on a text, and when we was talking about the classic albums in the last 10 years. Remember, I was one who said.
What did he say?
I was like, I haven't heard no fucking classics in the last 10 years, and he had to remind me of some shit that I forgot. Okay. Young Jeezy came out, his first album.
Was it in the last 10 years?
I'm guessing. That's what he told me.
First Jeezy, I think, was 06.
06? Okay, so it's 2016. Yeah. So, yeah.
Close enough.
So, yeah, he was all like, I was like, okay, you got me on that one. So, shout out to Young Jeezy, because his first album, to me, was a classic. I can't hold up on that. We forgot that one.
I'm be honest with you, I had to go back and listen to it. I don't remember. I just
yet again that's thinking that far back. The waters get real muddy for me. So yeah.
But
I mean, that's what's up.
Yeah, and then he also brought up Jay-Z and Kanye West Watch the Throne.
No.
I don't agree on that one.
No.
Sorry, Ronnie.
That was terrible.
I don't agree on that one.
Unanimous up in this house.
That was unanimous.
Yeah. I can't ride with you there. And he also said I like this dude. I know y'all don't like him that much, but he said Rick Ross's Rich Forever was a classic. Came out in 2012.
I'm not a big Rick Ross fan, so I don't know what album is what.
I don't think Rick Ross, to me, I like Rick Ross. He dope, but I don't know. His last album is real dope, but I don't know. I can't say it's a classic. I don't know. I can't say that. And he also said The Recession from Young Jeezy too.
Yeah, now The Recession, I wouldn't go so far as say it was classic, but I did love The Recession was dope.
It's got a classic song on there.
Yeah. It does have a classic song.
Yeah,
it does.
Strip club, regular club is definitely a classic.
No doubt.
So shout out to Ronnie, and he did say Drake Take Care too. I'm gonna have to hold my stance on that. Yeah,
I think we went over that.
Yeah, I can't.
Drake still don't have.
I can't ride with that one, Ronnie. But shout out to Ronnie out there in Kentucky. I'm pretty sure when he listens to this podcast, he'll let us know if we miss anything else.
Speaking of albums, though, man, classic or not, dog. Kendrick Lamar, since the last time we all linked up, dropped his.
Damn.
I guess this would be his third official album.
Yeah.
Let's see. Good Kid, Mad City.
Butterfly, Pimp Butterfly.
And then he came out with that Untitled shit.
Yeah.
I didn't like that one.
I mean, today, mixtape, Untitled, Unofficial. It's so crazy. But anyway, this is
this
the newest,
3 or 4, whatever
newest
it is.
release.
Right, his newest release.
Again, we're not going to get into classic or nothing like that on this because it's come on, it's too fresh. I mean, it's a newborn baby. Let it develop, dog. But
I'm going to jump the gun a little bit. Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to jump the gun a little bit on that. It's teetering classic to me.
Yeah,
it's teetering classic. I mean, I might be premature with it, whatever. But that boy right there, every song on there, it's a back and forth to me. I can listen through that straight through and run it right back. I love it.
I like the album. It's very close to classic. I don't know. I can't call it a classic, but to me, the best 2 albums I heard this year is Kendrick's and Rick Ross's. That's just me, but I'm gonna put Kendrick's over Ross just because of his lyrical content. To me, Rick Ross's production was better. It usually is, but shout out to Kendrick. Kendrick and Ross got the best album this year for sure.
Yeah, for me personally, I'm not waiting for the mass majority to validate if this is a classic.
Never should.
Me personally, this is teetering a classic for Kendrick. If any of his albums could be deemed a classic right now, he put his ass in this one. So shout out to Kendrick, man. This shit dope.
Shout out to Kendrick.
Yeah.
What I don't like though is after this album came out, I'm hearing a lot of people saying that Kendrick is the GOAT.
Okay.
And I'm talking about period. I'm talking about period.
I don't be around.
There's a lot of people saying that he's the GOAT, and I'm all like, listen, I think that the jury's out on that. It's still a little bit too soon.
A lot of people voted for Donald Trump.
That's my whole point when it comes to instant classic and all that. I'm not saying that people shouldn't have those opinions.
The jury's out on that.
Yeah, exactly. You got to let stuff develop. I like the album. I've only listened to it twice so far. It's probably been a week since I listened to it. I like it a whole lot. I think it's a step above the second one. So to me right now, again, I'm still developing feelings for it, but I think it's in between the first and the second album. I think it's in between Good Kid and Butterfly as far as my ranking. But it could, measure up or surpass that first album. But I really like the Duckworth track, the very last one where it switches between, I think, 3 different beats.
Okay.
I like that one a lot. Ninth Wonder, obviously, kind of around the time I started getting into beats, he was coming into being one of the hottest unknown producers, if you would say. So shout out to him for getting a spot on the album.
That's a name I ain't heard in a while too.
Yeah, Mike Will got a few joints on there, and you can obviously tell. You can tell which ones he did, and them boys hit hard too. So I'm feeling it. Like I said, at this point, it's in between the first and second Kendrick as far as ranking, but that boy be spitting. He ain't never dropped off lyrically.
Yeah, he's definitely the GOAT of his generation. I say that.
Out of the younger generation, newer cats right now, yeah, he's definitely better than his counterparts.
He's the GOAT of his generation. But
when he hit that mic, he puts a pause on the rest of them niggas.
Yeah, he came a long way too.
Yeah. Shout out.
Put a pause on the rest of them.
I first heard of him, I was like, this guy's cool, but he was just kind of like in that pool with the rest of them. But then he kind of elevated himself over the years, man. And
G, I'm gonna tell everybody right now, G is the one who put me on Kendrick. Recipe. That's the first track I heard.
Okay, yeah.
That Recipe. And now I was like, oh shit, who is this nigga?
I had a homeboy that put me up on him a little bit before the Recipe, maybe a year or so, prior to that Section 80 album or EP or whatever coming out. And I was like, okay, dude's cool. He was good at that point, you know what I'm saying? But then, like you said, when the Recipe came out, obviously it was a big thing to have Dre on a record anyway. So that just drew attention to it. But then now you see the evolution. Dude is just climbing. Don't disappoint, man.
I'm mad. And from what I've heard, he put on the show. And that's, to me, that's, for any rapper, that's kind of difficult because rappers aren't usually like crazy ass performers.
Yeah, it's nothing to it.
It's nothing to it, like with pyrotechnics and stuff. But with that said, I heard this cat put on a mean show. When he putting on a show, I seen him, do the Grammy shit with Imagine Dragons and all that, and the shit was dope. I seen him do his own take on some of them award shows, and the shit was dope with the prison thing and all that. But no, anyway, shout out to Kendrick, man. You doing your thing, shit. Yeah. Keep it up, my nigga.
Yeah, shout out Kendrick, man.
Hell yeah, leader of the new school for sure. Definitely leading the pack right now, along with J. Cole. Big Sean's still there. In the conversation, I should say.
Big Sean, Detroit, what up?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, it's good to have another dude from the town.
Speaking of Detroit, what's going on? What's going on with our youth, man?
That situation, man.
What they doing, man, downtown, man?
And when we say youth, from what I read, these dudes are like in their late 20s as well.
Yeah, I think one cat was like 30.
You kind of need to know better than that at this point. And I'ma just start the conversation off by saying this. When you ain't never really been in no trouble or ain't never been threatened with no sort of, I guess, correction or no type of actual, any sort of issue when it comes to the law, it's easy to be like, yeah, I'll whoop a nigga, I'll do this, X, Y, and Z, dog. Some of you niggas really need to get in some trouble for real and find out how you need to diffuse situations and not be on no dumb shit, man. Because for real, like, a lot of these cats, man, they tough as hell, but they ain't never been in no trouble, so that's why they that way.
Well, they don't. To me, I don't know what's wrong with them. They ain't got no guidance, man. Because first of all, these niggas doing dirt and they recording this shit. Facebook is putting more of these niggas in prison than the fucking police.
Yeah, and that's what my problem is. That they throwing salt in the biggest part of the game that's ever is. Like G just said, the way they do shit now is just crazy as shit. You recording shit. You giving them evidence.
Everybody got a camera phone.
I don't know what the situation. Maybe he did deserve to get his ass fucked. I don't know. Whatever. But that's not the point.
Everybody deserves to get fucked up.
Hey, whatever happened, whatever the reason. But it's how y'all do shit. And then y'all don't have no regard for women and children. Y'all fucking up the code of some real niggas, some real G's.
Elders.
I mean, y'all jumping off the porch and this shit because y'all fascinated with this type of life. But y'all forcing yourself to do shit that y'all don't even have to do half the time. Because y'all fascinated with it. But like G said, y'all fucking up the code.
If any youngsters out there listen to this, if y'all
stop being fuckboys.
If y'all flat out. If y'all doing dirt, please stop recording this shit.
Dumb nigga shit.
Please stop recording
y'all put shit on all social media. Y'all telling on yourself.
Instagram, Facebook. Y'all putting this shit and y'all
never tell on
the police don't even have to do their job no more.
I was about to say, police getting paid
y'all doing
the same rate for less work nowadays
come
because
on,
y'all
man.
giving them all the ammo. And then that goes for violence, fraud, all types of stuff. Y'all giving up the ghost, dog. Y'all supposed to not be seen doing this nonsense.
Hey.
And I'm not advocating it, but like Lo said, if y'all gonna do it, don't record it and post the nonsense.
And y'all guilty and have to prove yourselves innocent.
I don't know
how stupid that is.
Them two
you
dudes
can barely even do that when there's no evidence.
Them two dudes, I don't know their names, but I don't know if y'all watched the shit when they was getting like. They shit. They
you talking about the video?
Yeah. When they was getting they sentenced by the judge and shit.
Oh no, I didn't see that part.
Well, on the video, I know y'all who saw the video. My man with the braids looked like he was about to snitch. They told this.
Hold on,
That nigga was, no, you gotta watch this.
How does he look like he about to snitch? No, I'm not saying it's not possible.
That nigga real life shit.
No, he about to
like you said, the niggas ain't never been in that situation.
Okay, so y'all to know, sometimes when the judge give you your shit, they give it to you through a camera. You're not actually in the courtroom.
Yeah.
So
it's like a video.
So they told the one nigga, he was like, oh yeah, you getting this because of X, Y, and Z. Yeah. And then they told the other nigga, you getting this because X, Y, and Z. And one of the X, Y, and Z's was possession of drugs.
Yeah,
it was cocaine. Yeah.
Right. And then my man said, my man face looked funny, and he looked at the nigga next to him, and he asked the judge, I'm the only one who getting caught with possession of drugs?
I mean, but you said...
And then the judge was like, yeah, and then he looked at... He was asking my man like, I'm like, that nigga's about to snitch.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's these young, that's a different generation of niggas.
Yeah.
Real niggas don't do that. I mean, you know, we all got people and first of all, let's put this out here right now. None of us three in this room are no hard gangsta ass niggas, and we ain't even gonna put ourselves out there.
And I don't want to be.
But,
you know?
like a lot of y'all listening, y'all in the same boat. But we know a guy. We know about them situations. The first thing is you do not. What you don't do is throw your mans under the bus. You just fucking do that shit.
I'm about to say, if y'all doing the same,
that shit.
Y'all doing the same
goddamn dirt. And I can clear that shit up. But niggas buckle under pressure. And OGs have done it too. Yeah, a lot of niggas buckle under pressure, just like Pro said.
Pressure bust pipes,
that's right. You niggas ain't never been in that pressure. When you get in that pressure, that tough shit go way out the window.
Man,
especially when niggas hit you with that LIFE word.
And let me just clarify some stuff for people too. Like, cause I know we got a code that to stop snitching, but it's not like, I know y'all saw Cameron shit on ABC when they asked him if it was a killer killing ladies and he lived next door to you, would you call the police and tell? Cameron was all like, nah, that's they. Okay, if he's killing kids, that's the police thing.
He said he gonna move across the street.
He gonna move. So no, if you're just a regular citizen, telling the police is not snitching if you're not in a street life. The only thing that's snitching is if you and your homeboy do a crime.
That, like Pro said, if y'all doing the same
both
dirt,
get caught,
exactly.
And you're telling on him or somebody who didn't get caught who did the crime to get your sentence shorter.
That's right.
That's snitching. That's it. If you're a regular citizen and you see a fucking drive-by and a little kid get shot and you know the motherfucker and you're not in the street, you can tell the police. It's okay.
Yeah, you should.
Let's just get down to the basics. If you're afraid of the consequences, then don't fucking do it.
Don't do it.
It's that fucking simple.
It's like a 1,000 songs.
You know what I'm saying? If you're afraid of them fucking consequences, exactly, then don't fucking do it.
It's ridiculous.
But if you do it, you take whatever come with it. And
for those who might be listening outside of this area, again, we in Michigan. Anybody listening outside of this area, there was a brawl downtown Detroit. Pretty high traffic area for nightlife, all this other stuff. And it was just shortly after midnight, I think, is when this happened. There was this brawl where the dude was pretty much helpless, man. They still whooping on him. Pretty much, I think one of the dudes got attempted murder charge, I believe, for the situation, because again, the dude was defenseless at this point. He's still going on him. You know, it looked like, not to make light of it, but it looked like some WWF type stuff where the dude is just pretty much helpless on the ground, man, and he's still wailing on him. You know, and that in itself, man, you took yourself from a lesser charge to a greater charge because you still going at this defenseless guy, man. But again, man, that crime stuff, that want to be tough stuff, all that, man, that's whack. If you don't know by now, your favorite rapper who raps about that ain't doing it his damn self. So if that's your major influence, then you need to get another influence out here in the world, dog, because that's not what they doing. I don't know why they selling you that nonsense, but that's just not the way it is. You can end up like that if you want to.
And if them niggas was doing it, they stopped just to rap so they wouldn't have to face them consequences.
You don't have time to make a platinum album if you out here doing dirt, dog. You just don't. It doesn't even equate.
But you know, at the end of the day, stop recording shit. Stop telling on yourselves. Fuck, niggas. What's wrong
like
with
G
y'all?
said, y'all talk about stop snitching, but y'all got the video online, man. Come on, dog. You looking crazy out here.
Anyway, we move on from that shit. You know.
Yeah. Speaking of rap, we touched on rap a quick second, you know, with these rappers speaking of gangsta-ish and all that other nonsense. I'll let you present this one, G, because you probably know. I heard about the situation, but you probably read or saw something a little more.
Talk about my nigga, man. Bootsy badass.
I love Bootsy.
I fucks with Bootsy, man.
Wipe me down.
Bootsy had an interview not too long ago. I think it was with Vlad TV. Shout out to Vlad TV.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
And you know, he said he's his generation's Tupac. So I know it's some mixed feelings about that. His new album that's coming out, he actually says it's gonna be a double disc, about 24 songs. He called it. It's gonna be called Boopac. So he already knew that he was gonna get some scrutiny over it or whatever. But he said, you know, that's what he feel in his heart.
To start here.
That's what that's what he feel in his heart. And I mean, you know, just to get everybody's opinions on it. I mean, first and foremost, I love Bootsy. Bootsy hard as hell to me. But I don't know. And there was some people that agreed that he's there. Well, they said that he's the Southern Tupac of his generation. I'll say it like that. But what y'all think about that?
I got a question, and maybe you might not be able to answer this because obviously you're not Bootsy and you ain't say it. Mm-hmm. In what sense is he saying that he's this generation?
Well, he actually,
like from what aspect? From
what he's saying is, you know, how Pac wrote his rhymes, how they touch people, and the way just like how Tupac, when he wrote, he touched people. He feel like he does the same thing, how he touched people, like when he's at his shows and fans tell him like, you know, you changed my life with this, and you know how Pac's music was so influential and how it touched people's soul and stuff like that. He feel like he got the same message. He feels like he been in certain situations, Pac, like being shot at, you know, really being in the streets. I don't know if Tupac was really in the streets like that, but going to prison, being on death row,
right,
for 3 years, getting out, and the love that people showed him when he got out of jail. He felt it was the same kind of love like when Pac got out of jail. So he just feel like it's some things that's similar, and he feel like he's their generation of Tupac.
Well, firstly, I'm gonna go right here. The first I'm hearing about this, and let me put this out there. I like Bootsy too, but the first time I'm hearing about this whole situation is today. But just based on everything that I'm hearing right now, that shit's stupid as hell. And I'm about to tell you why that shit is stupid as hell. First of all, if you have to compare yourself to somebody else, that totally negates the whole thing of you being that. Why you can't just be this generation's Bootsy? Did you hear Tupac saying, you know, I'm this generation's Michael Jackson or Prince or fucking, I don't know. No, because that's stupid. If you the man, you the fucking man. You don't have to give yourself a title, and you don't have to compare yourself to somebody else. You just be Bootsy. That shit right there negates the whole, you know, legend you putting around yourself. And I mean, if this shit is true, like you feel the comparisons to Tupac, you know how many fucking people got that same story? That they touched somebody? Every artist in the world. That an artist came up to them. That they touched. Who?
Who you said at the New York nigga? Said the same
Troy
thing.
Ave.
Troy Ave.
You know what I'm saying? Every rapper out here, artist period, I don't care what genre, could say some fan came up to them and they touched them in a certain way. And that's probably true to a sense.
Yeah, Troy Ave had the same story, actually. Because, again, but you telling me that, I didn't know the details, and now that I hear that, that's the same thing Troy Ave said on the Breakfast Club about how he, you know, went through those situations, getting shot, going to jail, high-profile case, music, feeling like he touched a certain amount of people in the same way. In short, I can't tell them guys that they're wrong, obviously, but I personally don't feel like it. I don't feel that.
It's not about wrong or right, in my opinion. It's more or less, if you have to, what happens is, when you say that, then you're going to purposely, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, make yourself parallel to that person's life. So you kind of doing it on purpose now, like, shit, well, Tupac did this, so I might as well do it too.
Well, one thing in the defense of Bootsy, I guess...
And I like Bootsy. Yeah. Let me put that back
I think
there.
We all like...
I'm not shitting on you, Bootsy.
But in defense of Bootsy, I believe what he says well is... The reason, it's not that he just came out of this out the blue. I guess he's saying that a lot of his fans are saying this, and he, you know, he's hearing, and then he taking it from them and saying, okay, well, if y'all feel me like y'all saying y'all feel Pac, you know, I feel it too, and you know, this is what I'm gonna do, or whatever.
That's cool, but you know, you don't have to do exactly what your fans say neither.
Yeah. Shout to Troy Ave, shout to Bootsy. I understand the sentiment. I understand what y'all are trying to present. I'm just a totally different type of person when it comes to that. And again, shout to the dude who said we agree too much. I agree with the two guys in the room. I don't really like comparing myself to nobody in any aspect. Music, as a man, as a brother, boyfriend, husband, whatever the case may be for the three of us in this room. I'm just trying to be who I am. And when you throw that out there, you know, that you leaving yourself open for the scrutiny, and it sounds like Boosie's ready to take it. So, you know, more power to him.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he know what's gonna come with it, and he cool with it. So,
but you know what?
If he cool with it, I'm cool with it.
And I'm not really direct because I'm getting this from a third party perspective. I didn't hear the interview, but I take what my niggas telling me. You know, that's what happened.
Yeah, we're not gonna lie to you.
And I'm not right. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just talking about that situation. If that situation is what that situation is, that's just stupid to me. I mean, you don't have to fuck your friends at that point. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, but I'm gonna be Boosie. Y'all still like Pac, but I'm gonna be Boosie. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. You do you.
I am
you
curious.
Go get that money, my nigga.
I am curious. I do want to hear the album when it come out.
I'm gonna hear the album when it come out because I fucks with you.
The Bupac. Shout out to Bupac whenever that come out.
That album title was terrible, Boosie.
Yeah, I can tell you that I don't like the title.
I'ma still listen to it. I'ma still listen to it.
Yeah, his is Bupac.
That's like if
Troy
Tupac came out with 2 Cube or something like that.
Troy Ave's album is called New Pac.
Yeah. Yep. New Pac.
Okay.
Yep. Troy Ave's situation. I feel Boosie more than I feel Troy Ave's. I tell you that. I just.
Well, yeah, because. Just from an eyeball test, Boosie has probably got more notoriety than Tupac does, and as far as rap goes, so I can, if I had to make a case for either one, who has a better
Troy Ave.
Yeah, Troy Ave. I mean,
come on now.
Troy Ave, cool. I like him. I like his music, but I don't know. The way that interview on the Breakfast Club, it seemed like he was reaching for that shit.
I just wish that brother, you know, much luck, better luck going forward, man, because he's still fighting that case and all that situation with the gun and getting shot and his boy losing his life. I think I heard one of the cats on the Breakfast Club say this as well. You know, you might want to just fall back from bringing all this type of crazy attention on yourself while you going through this situation.
Why he walking around with a bulletproof vest on? So that's his thing. But like I said, I think he was reaching a little bit too much for that. But
everybody tough until it ain't time to be tough no more.
Yeah.
So,
but speaking of Tupac though, shout out to Tupac for being inducted to the.
You're not gonna hear this.
Well, shout out to Tupac fans and his family for being into the Rock and Roll
Fat
Hall
Tires
of Fame.
kicking in.
Hey man, Fat Tires kicking that ass over here, man.
No, shout out to Pac and his family and everybody for being inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah, Feeny died. Yep.
Oh man.
So I mean, his sister's still alive, I believe, and
yeah, I'm sure he's got other family.
No doubt.
Yeah, I watched the ceremony. Ceremony was cold. Snoop.
Everybody was getting that T.I. for that outfit.
Yeah, that was interesting.
But again, the younger cats didn't know. It was pretty much.
We're gonna talk about that.
It was a remake. It was a remake of outfit Tupac wore in a photo shoot.
You remember the outfit Tupac had?
But people didn't know. Like the younger kids didn't know.
You remember that tight ass vest?
I was about to say Tupac wore a lot of questionable outfits, like Prince-ish type outfits.
So
All Eyes on Me cover.
So basically that's what it was. So basically the people who performed was T.I. performed, Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys shit was dope.
YG got up there.
YG.
He had on the Versace
Snoop,
joint.
Tretch. But yeah, Tip basically took the leather tight ass vest that Pac used to wear with the bandana and the Timberlands and shit. And people kind of got on him about it because they didn't know what it was.
But didn't get at too. Well, half the people that was clowning T.I. wasn't even alive when Tupac wore it.
And Tip definitely talked about that shit too. So
and Tip definitely probably got paid to do that shit too. So I mean,
I'm sure he did.
You got to do.
If he didn't get paid for the actual performance, he got comped all the way for that whole trip and everything. And who got the last laugh?
And not to backtrack to that Boosie shit, but just kind of tying into that. Tupac was a dope rapper, a dope influencer of music, period. He was a smart brother, had a lot of dope stuff to say. But everything about Tupac wasn't, a lot of shit Tupac talked. Tupac was just angry a lot. He had a lot of flaws too, a lot of questionable shit that he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can look at him and disagree.
Right. I mean, so, you know.
As you would anybody.
It's not a person that you just want to, like, look up to, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I mean, most people just got their reason for doing whatever they doing. I don't know. I mean, I like the Hall of Fame induction because it's solely based on the material that he provided in the music realm.
Right,
and,
it's just
and his popularity obviously had a lot to do with it, but it wasn't like we're not here celebrating him as a person when you're talking about a Hall of Fame induction. You know what I'm saying? Because that can go either way.
And you know what, man? Fuck some of them haters too, man. It was some rock and roll people who was talking about. They don't know about Tupac being on Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because he never did rock and roll, man. Fuck them niggas.
First of all, the niggas that did rock and roll didn't
where did
do rock
you get
and roll
it from?
until right, exactly.
Where did you get it from?
I was about to say, where did they get it from?
Tell me
You
that.
have to complain about Run DMC, NWA's in there, so y'all can go back and scream on
got his
that.
motherfucking due credit. Right.
And
you gotta go back and scream on the other
back to
rappers
some
in there.
And shout out to
touch a nerve.
Shout out to Snoop. You know, one of my favorite rappers.
Man, Snoop might be one of my favorite people.
And
Snoop was my favorite rapper for a long time.
And
he still might be mine.
Snoop had a lot of haters. Didn't want to see him.
Yeah, I know.
He about to put out another album. I just downloaded the single with him and Method Man.
Be Real and them.
That shit dope.
I gotta get on that.
But shout out to Snoop, man. They ain't want him to.
They was killing that nigga.
They didn't want that.
Present that.
They didn't want that nigga to present the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know that Tupac and Snoop wasn't on the best terms before he died. So they felt like, somebody like Tretch should have did it.
Tretch was there, though. I respect that.
And Snoop said that, he got the blessings from Tretch and the Outlaws. They was all good with it. So basically, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame wanted somebody that was bigger to, present it to Tupac. So they got Snoop. He was the biggest person. Dre was supposed to do it too, but Dre decided not to.
They was going for star power.
Mm-hmm.
Real nigga shit. Nobody should have an opinion on that unless you was a part of that small circle. How the fuck do these people know exactly what Tupac and Snoop was going through?
I agree 1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? If Tretch and them people that was close to Tupac and Snoop and all of them during that time said it was A-OK, then it's fucking A-OK. The rest of you niggas shut the fuck up because y'all wasn't around that shit.
I agree 1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
And one thing about the Snoop thing, this was the same reaction that people had when they brought that Tupac hologram out there. Mm-hmm. It was like, how dare Snoop and Dre hop on stage with this Tupac hologram and he didn't like them guys.
Suge Knight was one of them.
Suge Knight is where he is.
But we're gonna let Suge Knight, sit where he at.
I'm gonna leave it
Even
there.
though I did hear some interesting things that what I'm hearing now is Suge might get off of this shit.
And that's fine.
But I'm just gonna leave that alone. That's another day.
Yeah.
But Suge's opinion about his opposition is always.
Yeah. If he does get out, we'll bring that to the pod. Whatever.
If Suge fuck with you, he fuck with you. If he don't fuck with you, he don't fuck with you.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, shout out to that induction. That was a big shit for hip hop. With Tupac getting there.
Yeah, a long time coming.
Alicia Keys had a dope ass performance for sure. And then they had some other shit, some shit that was brewing. They were saying that, do you think Tupac should have made it in there before LL Cool J?
Yes.
They were saying like a lot of people in the hip hop community was like, okay, how you gonna put Pac in there before LL? LL helped build the biggest record label in hip hop history.
LL is a cornerstone to hip hop history, and he is.
And LL is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet.
However, Tupac was a bigger influence on the world than LL Cool J.
Even to this point, and LL's still alive.
And it's no, and let's get this straight. I love LL. LL, shout out to you. You one of my favorite. I mean, you one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Up lover.
Up to a point.
But you know what I'm saying? And you're a cornerstone. You're a big influence on music that we've done, stuff like that. But just keeping it real, Tupac was just a bigger influence worldwide. This guy had a huge, he had an impact on the world like the Michael Jacksons and the Princes and the stuff. You can go to different rural parts of the earth and people heard of Tupac.
They also said
you might not have that same type of love.
They also
but it's no shot at you though. It's just
they also felt that LL should have got in before NWA. So
NWA is more arguable to me than Tupac.
Yeah.
However, you know what happened with NWA? they came out and the controversy behind them.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah, there was a lot that happened. Like you said,
know what I'm saying?
There was a lot more that was shaped in the world and in society based on their music as opposed to
the hip hop community. Yeah, I mean, basically the argument was LL hasn't gotten in yet, Public Enemy hasn't gotten in yet.
Well, let's keep it all the way funky though. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame don't want rap in there, period. So that's why a lot of these cats ain't in there.
That's number goddamn one.
Yeah.
That's true. Number goddamn
they don't want
one.
rap
this is
around.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
They let Run DMC in there because they had the little crossover.
That's right.
With Arrows.
So they gave him a pass.
So
right.
But yeah, shout out to PAC for getting in there. Like I said, that's big for hip hop.
Huge, man.
Snoop will be in there one day, and LL
should be in there one day too.
LL should be in there.
At the end of the day, fuck the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, nigga. You niggas is in the Hall of Fame of real
let's
niggas.
Make a hip hop Hall of Fame.
You know what I'm saying?
We
You in the Hall of Fame of real niggas. So you don't need that type
Hall of Fame.
Look how long the Grammys been just fucking shotting us niggas for years. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So fuck them too.
And still are.
And
niggas know who y'all are. We ain't gonna forget.
And while we on PAC got the movie coming out June.
Okay.
All eyes on me.
Yeah, definitely got to go see that movie, man.
I'm front and center for that, just like I was for Straight Outta Compton.
So put me back up on what's the whole situation with the director situation with the.
So first, John Singleton was supposed to direct.
John Singleton, for some of the kids or younger folks listening, John Singleton directed Poetic Justice, which Tupac was in. From his own statements, he was around Tupac for much of his coming up period, and I think he said he met him right after they wrapped up Juice. So that was Tupac's first flick. I want to say Juice either came out right before Pac's first album or right at the same time as first album. So essentially, he met him right when he was on the come up.
Pretty much, John Singleton, I believe, was going to basically use Pac like how Leonardo DiCaprio is used by Martin Scorsese, and how Robert De Niro, like that was gonna be his go-to guy. Like,
did he do 2 movies with John?
He did. Poetic Justice, and Baby Boy was supposed to be.
It was written for him, but it never
ran. Yeah.
Which is why y'all keep seeing them zoom in on that Tupac picture in the Baby Boy movie, which ain't make sense to me until I heard John Singleton explain it.
Yeah. So Tyrese part was supposed to be played by Pac. But
would have been a different movie.
But I guess it fell apart with John Singleton. John Singleton said he quit because he didn't like the direction that the producers and everybody was going in,
telling him how to make a movie about somebody that he knows personally.
Right. So he said he quit. The other side, I hear that they fired him because of what he was trying to do with the movie. So you don't know who to believe, but now Benny Boom's on board, and
it's done.
Yeah, it's done. It's coming out in June, and what I've heard from the people who said they saw it, like the people that was close to Pac, they said it's a great movie.
Really good.
It was done.
So shout out to Benny Boom, stepping up, coming to a whole nother genre, a bigger stage, I should say.
Yeah, he did have one movie that damn, that was a good. I liked that movie with the comedy. Was it First Day Air, Second Day Air?
Oh yeah, he sure did.
Benny Boom did that one. That was a good one.
Yeah,
that was a good one. So this is another movie under Benny Boom's belt. So everybody says it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna go check it out when it come out. I think it's June 16th.
Yeah, definitely gonna check it out. I mean, it looks official. At least with the actors that they got. The cat is close to Tupac as you probably gonna get. I don't know about his acting chops. I never really seen him, but interestingly enough,
it's gonna be a new actor. Yeah,
I heard him say that he is the son of
one of
his father's D. Ship, who actually produced on the Machiavelli album.
Yep.
So he was a little baby at the time, but you know what I'm saying, it's not like a situation where it's a dude that is just totally disconnected from the situation. He's got his father to tell him stories,
and he looked like Pac. He looked like Pac.
Exactly, which is also weird. You look like Pac and your father was around Pac.
What you saying, bro?
His name, bro.
I don't know.
Acting controversy.
I'm just saying, you never know.
Bro just sold 100 more tickets right off rip.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I got to see this.
Clickbait. Oh, shit. But, just fucking around. But, it's going to be interesting to see, dog. I really want to see how much of the movie that they actually, how much of his, stories that we don't know are involved in this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many documentaries. They did the one years ago, the Tupac Resurrection, where he pretty much narrated it. They put all the interviews together. So I kind of want to see if they're gonna go past that, because we know some of the more publicized stories and stuff like that. So give us some, some juice.
Some
you know what I
right.
mean? Yeah.
Right. Give us some juice.
juice,
And
man.
shout out to
Good
the whole thing, man. The biopic era, man. Looks like this about to be for music. This about to be a new thing.
The Dog Pound, aren't they?
Dog Pound. I don't know.
Hold up,
I don't
slow
know. If
down
that,
now.
I don't know.
Hold
No,
up.
they are.
heard
They
it
are.
They gotta
was
slow
something.
down.
But I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be a major motion film.
Or it's gonna be like how the
It better not
New
be like
Edition
it's gonna
type
be
of
like
thing.
it's gonna be like I'm about it, niggas.
I think it's gonna be more like TV, but no, I don't know if they can hold that. But no, New Edition shit was.
Hey, look, this had nothing to do, but I got the hookup. That shit was funny as hell. That's
funny as
one
a
of my favorite.
motherfucker.
One of my favorite
and shout out to P. P is doing his bioflick. They
Yeah.
actually shooting it right now.
He's doing it again,
And-
basically.
Yeah,
He's gonna do a better one.
No, he's gonna do it. Yeah, his actual biopic.
About it
And,
was loosely based.
Queen,
Right.
Queen Latifah's gonna be in it.
Okay.
She's in it.
heavyweight
What's she
right
gonna
there.
play?
Yeah, I believe
That's
I
another
believe-
person. Hip Hop Hall. What's that shit called?
I think Queen
Rock and Roll.
Latifah
Rock
is
and Roll Hall of
playing
Fame.
his
Shit, why
mom.
not?
I think
Okay.
Queen Latifah's gonna play Master P's
Yeah,
mom.
Queen Latifah's a
okay.
hell of an
But
actor.
from what I'm hearing
Yeah, she
around
can
this
be
Master
huge
P
at it.
movie, this Master P movie supposed to be good too. It ain't supposed to be no bullshit. I heard it's gonna be dope.
Going to the
I respect
Yeah, it's
P a
going to the
lot,
theaters.
man.
Yeah, this
I
gonna be a
respect P
big.
lot.
This gonna be a
As
big movie.
It gotta be
I
called.
never liked his music, but I respect that dude.
It gotta
as
be
a
called
man
the
and
Ice
personal
Cream
life.
Man. If it ain't called the Ice Cream Man,
I don't
I'm
know
not
if he
gonna
got a
see it.
title yet, but
and that's coming from a fan.
Yeah.
If you haven't called this
If it
shit,
ain't called
I'm
the
not
Ice
going to
Cream
see
Man,
that.
I'm not
Master-
going to see
That's
it.
a fan
when
right
that P
there,
movie
man.
coming, I'm definitely going to see it though. I gotta see that too.
I might,
But shout out to the
put them all
biopics,
CDs
man.
out. Yeah, man, it's we getting old. That's what that means. We getting old, dog. All the guys
Oh,
that came up.
and I heard they trying to work on a Death Row movie. So we'll see if that come out.
Shit gonna be like Godfather, man.
So they trying to
Parts
actually. I know
after
they
part
had a
after part.
documentary, but they trying to come out with an actual Death
See
Row
how
movie.
Suge he gonna try
That's
to
the
cock
thing.
block
I'm about
that.
to
Suge
say, I'm
is
about
the
to say,
one who's trying
right.
to.
That whole-
From what I'm hearing is Suge is trying to greenlight it, like from jail. I think he's the one who's trying to do it. And then they asked. I saw a Breakfast Club interview, and they asked Snoop about them doing a Death Row movie, and he was like, well. Does Dre think he gonna do a Death Row movie? And like that. He was all like, well, the only way it could be told right if me and Suge tell it. He was all like, it can't be told by nobody
That's
else.
what Dre said?
That's what Snoop said.
Oh, Snoop.
It only could be told by me and Suge's eyes because Dre had
Dre pretty
NWA.
much. He already told his.
Yeah, he
side
told
of
his
it.
story. Death
And
Row
Cube.
story.
He was a damn superhero,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah,
Wasn't
Death
that
Row.
supposedly like him and Cube
Yeah.
like wrote the majority? That's coming from their perspective.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So the
Yeah.
Death Row story, because Snoop was there from the beginning, and he was there after Dre left too.
Right. So you gotta have that side
And
of
basically
it,
the
too.
tension between Suge and Snoop, and you gonna have all that shit. But we'll
you-
see if that happens.
You know what's interesting to me, and I don't know how this shit works with that. I wonder how that's gonna work from like can those characters be played in a movie like from a licensing? Does a different studio?
Yeah. There's no.
They said
There's no restriction. You don't even have to get
okay.
permission.
Oh, okay.
Which is why they keep doing all them bullshit ass documentaries
Okay.
or biopics on like Lifetime and stuff.
Right.
Where
I didn't know if
like
they can use the likeness of them.
No, you
know,
can't.
that
You
type of
can't. They
shit.
said if you're telling a story, I think the rule is on a biopic is like if you're telling a story from your perspective or whatever, you can use the people.
okay.
That's why
Okay.
there's no lawsuit.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just
You know,
the only
Alright.
suit would be you can't use the exact likeness without their consent. Like if I'm doing a movie on NWA, I can get 5 guys to play the characters, but I can't have like pictures of the actual
I got
group
you.
and stuff like that
I
inside the
got
flick.
you.
Because
Okay.
then we got lawsuits.
Okay.
But that's
Or
why,
the music.
just like when
The
Miss
music.
LA did her thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to get consent.
You know what?
Clearly, she wasn't gonna get consent
Right,
from
but she
those
didn't have
guys
the music.
at all.
So
Right.
that was the thing. She couldn't get
Right.
licensing for the music, but she could tell her story.
Right. She
Yeah.
she had her music in there, but
Her
it was,
music, yeah,
right,
but
her
not-
music,
not
but
none
none of the other stuff.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying. I
Yeah,
got you.
so shout out to that. It's always tough to do those things too because everybody involved wants to either have a different story or they want to put a spin on something because it's going to make them look bad. So you know what I'm saying, that'd be tough to do Death Row with all of them because you
Be
can
Jermaine
have
Jackson.
everybody everybody gonna want to paint
Shout out
themselves
to
in the
Jermaine.
best
I
light.
like
What
Yeah.
the fuck moment?
Jermaine,
What the fuck
man.
moment?
Yeah, man.
Touche.
Speaking of movies, real quick, did y'all see Grow House?
I didn't. I want to go
Grow
see it
House.
though. Yes, Grow House is by DJ Pooh.
DJ Poole.
He directed it. It's
Okay.
got
Lil Duval
Lulu Duval and Snoop.
D-Ray.
and D-Ray.
No, I didn't see that shit.
Yeah, it came out last weekend. Yeah.
I saw it, so
Oh, shit.
I'll say that for.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go see it though. Yeah. Cause you didn't like it? Most of DJ Pooh shit is funny. Like
DJ Pooh himself
shout out
is
to
hilarious.
DJ Pooh for the wash.
He wasn't in it though.
No.
he
I'm
just
saying, but he
directed it.
usually because he did the wash. The wash was funny.
Yeah, he did the wash.
funny.
He was in the wash though.
Yeah,
He had some of the funniest
Yeah.
parts in
Yes,
the
he
wash.
did.
And he was involved in Friday.
Obviously,
Yeah, he did.
right.
He did Friday.
One of the funniest parts too.
And he
Tucked
did.
his chain
And he did
in.
Grow House. But you saying you ain't?
No.
No.
No, but I'll let y'all watch it and then we can
Yeah,
talk
I
about
had to take
it.
it. Yeah, I didn't even hear about it.
I saw it
till
last
today.
weekend.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but
Put that
yeah,
on
man,
the list.
yeah. The biopics, dog, good stuff. Ready for that Tupac joint, man. It's gonna be crowded as hell in there.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna be want to be tough that weekend. They come out too, so watch out for that. Everybody gonna want to be in the theater, want to scrap like it's the '90s again.
But they gonna be wearing leather Tupac outfits.
Probably. So I'm
With a nose
I'm
ring.
going to the Dumbfire Theater where probably ain't. It's gonna be people out there,
just
but it
be
ain't
real
gonna be.
with the white folks in it, bro.
Man,
Just saying.
I'm going
It's
Dumbfire.
okay.
I'm going.
The white folks know they white.
I'm going to
they
the
know where they
Upper
go.
Peninsula to watch that shit.
Oh shit! Nah,
And we gonna spend the
You
weekend.
might not get back.
Hell no.
Nah, but you know. So what's next on the list? What we gonna talk about now?
Next on the
Looks like
menu,
we still on movies, man.
Still on movies?
Yeah,
cinema.
Yeah, man. What's the next?
What
big-
about Aaliyah, man? When they going? What's up with this? What's up with the Aaliyah thing? I heard it was supposed to be a movie back in the day,
It was
and then
already one. It was garbage.
Yeah,
Aaliyah movie?
on Lifetime.
Yeah, it was-
No, I'm talking about a real movie. Yeah, I'm not talking about that Lifetime shit.
I don't think her parent, or not parents,
Yeah,
but
wasn't
I don't
her-
think the estate wants to do much because
Yeah,
they had
they
to release her
squashed that
music.
shit.
Yeah, I am. Hey,
like you were saying
Aaliyah
last
people,
time.
I need some music.
Spotify
Like,
only has the first album.
that's
there.
it. You can't
Yeah.
get no Aaliyah music.
I wonder what
at
that whole
all.
situation
I have
is.
no
I
idea.
don't know.
But you cannot get no Aaliyah music, man. Like they holding on to her shit. Like you can get Prince music.
You get Michael
You get
Jackson music.
Like what's up?
Yeah,
I
you
need,
sure can.
Like
you can't get no
Who
estate.
owns
You can
it?
get Elvis
It's
music.
got, I think it's her people. They
Yeah, I
own
think
it.
I think it's her family.
Okay.
But you can't. I mean, you can't get that shit. at
Yeah,
all.
man, Aaliyah's a man. Just that's a legend.
Yeah, that's a
man.
shame,
We just,
man,
As
to
fans,
kinda-
we want to hear her stuff. So
Yeah.
And I mean, I had the old CDs, but I don't know where my CDs are.
right,
I'm
exactly.
listening to
Everybody,
CDs.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like-
but you know what's
Can you put it in your car
interestingly
no more?
enough
Sure.
though, the young kids somehow they got up on her because they know they know her music, but clearly they didn't get it from Spotify, so I don't know
Right,
where they got a
exactly.
hold of it from.
I don't know,
Nah, I'd
man.
love to see something released out here from Aaliyah.
Yeah, man. Something.
Who else would y'all want to see a movie on?
New
Artists.
biopic, biopic or whatever they call it.
I don't like this remaking Scarface shit. I tell you that shit.
Man, we running out of
Scarface
ideas, aren't we?
was-
Huh?
I don't like that
With the
shit.
films, we running out of
Scarface
ideas.
was a remake.
But I know that. But I'm talking about they need to leave it like.
Yeah, I mean
when
some
it hit-
shit should be just
The Al
left
Pacino
alone.
shit
Right.
Yeah.
was the one.
Right. That's like remaking Godfather. That would be
Stop.
stupid as hell.
That I don't see that ever happen.
No, I'm just
But
saying it's
this
the same
shit
thing.
gotta
It's
stop.
stupid, you know.
Like that shit need to be left
Yeah,
alone.
you know. You can't
And
remake
they
it.
supposed to, they talking about Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, I love.
I
Leo,
fucks with Leo, but no.
no.
No, goddamn it.
Yeah.
He supposed to be
No.
playing Cuban? Come on, man.
Got to cut that.
Come
out.
on, man. Nah, man.
But like Pro said, Hollywood is just running out of ideas. That's why you keep seeing these 80 remakes like King Kong and
Yeah, didn't they
fucking-
do-
how many more start?
Didn't they do Incredible Hulk like
Shout out
twice
to King
in
Kong.
2 years?
I like King Kong.
Look, Spider-Man. They doing the same goddamn story over again about how he became Spider-Man. We get it. He got
and,
bit
and
by a
the
motherfucking
original
spider.
trio wasn't that long ago to where you can't find it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it was an 80s.
Hollywood is
rendition
just
of it.
running out of ideas, like you said. They keep
And you know what?
they keep making.
Scarface shit.
And I think
Jurassic Park is 20 years ago.
Hey, you know Jeff Goldblum about to be in a new one.
Of what?
The Jurassic World Part 2.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
another one?
They don't have no more ideas.
Yeah.
They have no more ideas.
I actually went to see the first.
The shock
Jurassic
value
Jurassic
of
World?
seeing
Yeah.
the shock value of seeing dinosaurs on big screens is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they brought
They
it
blew
to
it
a
up.
whole nother generation, and I give it this. When I did see Jurassic World,
It wasn't bad.
obviously I'm an adult now, and I was a kid
Right,
when
it
the
was a
first
good
one came
movie
out,
still,
but
but-
it looked a little better than
It should. The
you know
first
what
one was
I'm
20 years
So
ago.
that's what they trying to do. But at the same, to your point about running out of ideas, or the point we all made,
When they talking about remaking Jaws at one point,
I'm sure.
Or did they?
I think
Stop.
part of the problem
Please
is it's probably a little bit more running out of ideas, but I think they just playing it safe too, man. It's easier to cash in on a remake than it is to spark something brand new and make it and it becoming a success.
Even though Harrison Ford is 90 years old, they still trying to do Indiana Jones.
Yeah. And they're remaking Blade Runner, people.
Oh, come on, man.
They remaking Blade Runner.
I didn't like the original Blade Runner, to be honest with you.
My man in it, they did bring Harrison Ford out again, but my man supposed to be the main character. What's his name? The motherfucker from La La Land, Gosler.
Oh, Ryan Gosling.
I think that's the main guy. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But
either way it goes, you gotta cut it out with these remakes. You know what I'm saying? Stop telling the same guy.
That Total Recall is bullshit.
I didn't see it,
but I looked at it. Here we go.
And speaking of, we like to have our debates here on the show. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is the proper time to bring this up.
All right.
Yeah.
So we can get the comments from the people.
Great.
From the people. Me and Lo go back and forth with this a lot.
Clickbait.
We're gonna bring it to the table right now. We had this thing going. Denzel Washington. Who I believe. Okay, let me make this clear. Let me get this clear with everybody. We're not gonna bring out the legends. And when I say legends, I'm talking about Jack Nicholson. I'm talking about Al Pacino. I'm talking about Robert De Niro. I'm talking about those are legends. They're in their own category. Denzel, to me, excluding all those other people, is the best actor
ever.
Besides those legends. Those legends are the best actors right there.
So they in the Mount Rushmore already.
After them, Denzel is next. Now, Angelo.
He went with my government name.
I had to use his government name because I want everybody to know.
It sound like we in the
I want everybody to know. He believes he actually got two. He got a couple people over my boy Denzel.
I do.
Uh-oh.
He believes that Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Power player.
I do.
Is a better actor than Denzel.
Not only do I think he is, I know he is.
He thinks Leonardo
blew
DiCaprio.
His ass off the screen in Philadelphia. Y'all saw that shit.
He think Leonardo DiCaprio is a better actor than Denzel.
Also, another nigga that I know is. Let me tell you something. I'm going to put it right here. And what's my main reason and why?
Angelo feels that Denzel plays the same character every time.
He plays Denzel.
For a good while, he did.
He plays himself.
For a good while, he did.
And you know what? I'm not the... You know what? I'm about to say something real controversial. Everybody's going to...
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Only black people think Denzel's the best actor.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm black. And I love Denzel. And shout out to Denzel.
I need that.
Let me tell you something right now.
Show me that Batman meme real quick.
Denzel, you a legend. You a legend. You are the best black actor. I'll give you that.
Wow.
But you can't hold a candle to...
Wow.
Not only can you hold a candle to Tom Hanks, you can't hold a candle to that young boy Leo.
We talking about the same Tom Hanks people.
Same Tom Hanks.
Who was in Joe versus the Volcano. Keep going.
Wait a minute. We're not about to talk about bad movies now. Because Mississippi Masala, he does have under his belt. We're not... Listen. Denzel.
Turner and Hooch. Keep going.
Denzel.
Keep going.
Let's go. You saw Critical Condition. You saw Critical Condition. But anyway, and what's that other one that he had with Russell Crowe? That was some bullshit. Yeah, that science fiction shit.
Russell Crowe's in it too, though, people. Keep going.
No, he didn't mention the name because he knows some bullshit. Anyway, Denzel's an amazing actor.
He is.
We all know that. He dope. But Denzel has gotten to the point now where
Fences.
He's not even acting anymore. I haven't seen it yet either. But I know it's good because I know Denzel is a good ass actor, and I'm not pissing on Denzel.
I know he had a girl crying and snot coming out her nose, so he must have did something.
And look, shout out to them dudes that did what's old boy that did
King Bach.
King Bach, man. Y'all shit is funny as hell. If y'all ever hear this, man, we gotta get y'all on the podcast. Y'all niggas is too funny. But anyway, Denzel is amazing. Denzel
Malcolm X
is something.
Classic.
It's a classic. But to black people, and it's just the truth, though. It's just the truth, unfortunately.
I feel you on that because I know for a fact that there's quite a few white people or
it's a lot of white people that
outside of black people that ain't even seen the movie.
And
I ain't talking about
but it's white people who have seen it. But yeah.
Training Day.
It was a great movie. But and I'm gonna tell you what about Training Day, which that kind of make me mad because Denzel deserved the Oscar way before Training Day, but they had to wait till this nigga to go ass bad before they give that nigga Oscar, which that's been beaten to the dirt. That's been said 1,000 times before, so we're not gonna get into that. But you know, Denzel doesn't have too many more dimensions that he's going to give you. One of the better movies that I've seen Denzel in, it is not a movie that get a lot of notoriety, is Cry Freedom. That was one of his better acting roles for me. He gave me a different dimension. He had a whole accent and everything. His accent in Mississippi Masala was terrible. I could do that. It was terrible. I could do that.
Crimson Tide.
Listen, look. No shot at you. I mean, no shade at you, Denzel. You're a legend. But in my opinion, Tom Hanks and Leo both have better acting skills than you.
We just putting this out on the table, people. So you just let us know what you think.
Right, and they're talking.
But all the comments that I'm gonna get,
and they talking about just skill, like not how much they gross at the box office.
Definitely
no, and we're not about to get into all that.
Because again, I know there's some people that's their criteria. We're not talking about that.
Because truth be told, white people, and I'm just being honest, they get better opportunities as far as characters.
And we're going, and that's no doubt.
But that's no doubt. Whatever, let that be what it is. Denzel is the best.
Denzel is amazing.
He rests his case.
And another one that I'm gonna bring to the table.
Bring it to the table.
That we've gone over.
Because I'm not shying away. If I said it, I meant it.
Let's go.
Fat tire and full effect, baby.
We went to the young actors.
Young actors.
So you felt that I don't know the guy's name, but the kid from The Sixth Sense.
Oh man!
You said he was a better actor than Dakota Fanning.
At the time when they was kids,
Dakota Fanning
was in a lot more
blow
movies.
His ass off the screen.
Okay.
The first out of here.
Since the fact that we can't remember his name, wasn't it Joel?
I don't know.
But The Sixth Sense alone was better than all her movies.
Stop. Let me tell you why. If we going by skill, Dakota Fanning has won.
I name one movie of hers outside of Deja Vu.
No,
because it had Denzel in it.
Deja Vu.
I mean, not Deja Vu, the other one with Denzel, where she was the kid in there. That one. Yeah. She got with the kidnapping.
Dakota Fanning has went up against Denzel.
She's a good actress.
Robert De Niro.
Well, let's put this out here. Both of them. Dakota Fanning is actually still doing movies. Yeah, but she's not as big as she was.
No, she's lost her kid, her kiddish, whatever.
Yeah, but at the time when they was kids, fuck yeah, I thought he was better.
Dakota Fanning, man. Let's go.
Listen.
Holla at me, Dakota.
Denzel, you're amazing, but Leo will blow your ass off the screen. Tom Hanks already did it.
Not gonna happen.
Hey y'all, get off in these comments, dog.
Please,
let them know what's happening.
Please.
I hadn't said much because I'm not real big on movies. So
we appreciate all the comments. Like I said, whether y'all agree, disagree,
if you disagree, fire them comments.
Hell yeah, we need that shit. Yeah. First of all, ain't nobody up here got no super thin skin, so y'all can say what the hell y'all want.
Oh man, go ahead and do it. Now, if you start talking crazy, we're gonna have to delete.
I'm crazy talk, because that's all it is.
Because I'm not going back on there with you. Just don't come with the nonsense.
What's your favorite? I don't know what to call it. I don't want to call it black exploitation, but your favorite.
I know what you mean.
Your favorite, like, black movies. It don't have to be necessarily way in the 70s.
Can I tell you my favorite black character ever?
You talking black movies, period.
I think me and you got the same one, but go ahead.
Is his name Sho'nuff?
Absolutely.
Sho'nuff, nigga. That's his real name.
Leroy, I got something real for your ass in these hands.
His real name is fucking Nuff.
I don't even think
another actor better than Denzel.
I don't think the director even knew that.
Give me that Batman meme.
Sho'nuff was definitely one of my favorite characters.
Some horrible acting.
The Shogun of Harlem.
First of all, everything that Ty May did was horrible as an actor.
I've never seen anything he did.
He was in a Janet Jackson
video. We got some of the best lines.
Yeah, but he didn't really have to do
No, he didn't have to do that. But I think he was on an episode, I want to say...
He was on A Different World.
A Different World.
He tried to rape Freddie.
He did try to rape Freddie.
Wow, never knew that.
Yeah, I remember that.
We got some of the best one-liners out of that movie. Kiss my Converse.
Yeah. That's all it's good for.
You're right.
Catching bullets with his teeth.
Nigga, please. Nigga, please.
See, it's little motherfuckers like you that thinking they the last dragon.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you,
that's one of them movies that's so bad, dog. You just gotta go back to it.
That movie was excellent.
That movie
what are you talking about,
acting,
bro?
Dog. The acting was
Vanity was in that movie.
Shout out to my oldest brother, though, real quick. Shout out to my oldest brother. As ballsy as PROpic was with Just Blaze is number one.
That's his favorite movie of all time?
It's number two.
It as well as it should be.
It's number two.
Vanity was in that movie, man.
First of all, the Mac is number one.
Shout out to the Mac.
I can understand that over, even though it wasn't.
The Godfather is number 3 or 4.
I can understand his argument for the Mac before Last Dragon.
Absolutely.
Didn't they come out with a part 2 with like different people?
The Last Dragon? They
I mean, it was like not a part 2, but it was like a spinoff or something like that.
No, but I thought
they did.
I need to see it.
Yeah, but it didn't have Homeboy in them in there. It was a whole different like.
This shit. No.
It was kind of like the Karate Kid when they came out with way different people. Like years later, it was that type of situation.
They need to remake that shit. If y'all gonna remake something, remake the Last Dragon.
Who the fuck they gonna get to play showing up? They would have to give somebody like Denzel.
Busta Rhymes, he looked like that motherfucker in the video.
Denzel could drop a couple pounds. You know, he can still do it.
Let's go.
Both of them too fat.
Last
Will Smith? Can we get Will Smith?
Will Smith too.
Where Will Smith stand on your black actor list? Because that's all you talking about.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about period. Everybody know what the hell I'm talking about. Will Smith, nah. Well, first of all, I like Will Smith. Will Smith, and he need a statue. He ain't. Does Leo got a statue yet? Did he finally get one?
Where would it go?
Statue?
Yeah.
You talking about an Oscar?
Oscar.
I don't think. I think he got one for the Revenant.
I think he's talking about a real statue.
I don't think so. I think what's his name? Matthew McConaughey had got it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We gotta check and see if, because I don't know if
Leo does have one. He got one for that movie where he had. Yeah, but that was the one where he was on the. Yeah.
Which one did he lose? Which one? Because he lost to Matthew McConaughey.
He lost to what's his name?
And won.
He lost
to Denzel
He lost all
for
of
Aviator.
for the one he got.
Yeah, right. Touche, man. Number one right there.
But he lost to Matthew McConaughey, and everybody was like,
"Damn, the Oscar ain't." We already know that that's bullshit. And that's politics behind that.
There's a secret committee.
Getting the Oscar ain't about shit.
It's like getting the Grammy.
I'd rather it's more substantial if you get a Golden Globe than an Oscar.
And Denzel got a whole bunch of those.
As well as he should. As well as he fucking should.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Because his peers know what's the fuck is up. His peers know what's up. I'm glad you brought that up.
I respect the guy, and I love Denzel, but you are not better.
Shout out to the Golden Globes for all his peers letting them know that he the best.
Nice. Fat tire.
Fat tire in the house, baby.
All right, you know what we talked about it last time? We got the producers off our chest.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't go into the artists like the hip hop artists. What's top 5?
Top figgity
what
5.
We gonna do?
We didn't do that.
No.
Oh no, we right. We did.
We did producers, and then we did. It was something else.
All right. Well,
we put a lot of
top 5 rappers.
That's 5 rappers.
This is
shit about to get real emotional, people.
We gotta figure this shit out because
get your pens ready. Get your comments ready.
Let me ask y'all this question because we didn't ask this with the producer question.
I think Pro and me on the same thing.
What's the criteria?
Exactly, because
you can't talk about personal,
right? Because
favorites.
if you say, because you can't.
Well, that's what all the top 5s was. Because you put Just Blaze.
No, but y'all was talking about people having more hits than the other ones. I didn't give a damn about the hits. If I liked it, I liked it.
I don't think we was using that as the gavel slam, but we kind of threw it in there like he keep throwing in there shit about Denzel. You know, he's gonna throw in this shit.
Denzel, holler at the music supervisors for your next flick, man. Come holler.
Yeah.
So if we want to talk about top 5 rappers,
all right, let's set up the criteria. Let's go.
Because you got lyricists.
Let's set up the criteria.
You got regular, you got rappers. Because
let's set up the criteria.
So let's do it like this. This is the easiest way to simplify.
Just your favorite?
Your own personal. We ain't talking about accolades.
But that's how we did the producers.
Yeah, okay. We're not talking about accolades. We're not talking about who more lyrical. Because again, just as example, you might have Boosie in there, and he not the most lyrical cat, even though he actually has some songs where he gets into, some actual, real material. But
we're gonna do it like how we did the producers. Okay. We didn't really set up no real criteria. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get down into the components. What did they need? Stuff like that. We mentioned some shit, but it was trying to justify why we picked them.
All right, bet. I'm not going first though.
Top 5.
Top 5. Rappers, it's just rap, man.
I'll go
Hold on.
Money, let them know.
Hey, and we can't put a group in there. If you want to put somebody from a group, that's cool. You gotta put like you can say Andre, but you can't say Outkast because we just talking about one individual. So, yeah, who wanna go?
I started off. Okay, so we talking about favorites. Remember, no.
We talking about who in your mind, in your mind, in the best. In G's world,
G Money's top 5.
You ain't even got to explain why.
This is my top 5.
I might disagree, but just
I want the same passion you got about Denzel.
I want that same energy.
People can't see how my hands is moving, but I'm moving them like Denzel right now.
He's actually moving them like Ricky Bobby. So let's see. Okay, my top 5. Everybody know.
Thought about this.
Everybody who know me.
I think everybody.
Everybody who know me know who my number 1 is. It's Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Straight out. Snoop Dogg
no argument.
Ain't got nothing to do with lyrics and all that. Even though I believe Snoop was like one of the hardest ones out when he came out in 92, 91 or whatever.
It was a game changer.
No doubt.
He definitely
has
that 90s, that West Coast.
He definitely has a classic
He
album.
was the pioneer, and he's got a classic album under his belt.
Ooh, time out. I didn't mean to cut you off, but we did. This was an off the mic discussion, but we were in the studio. This did kind of come up, and I think one criteria that y'all kind of set was they have to have at least 2 classics. Did y'all say 2 classics or 1?
Yeah, what were we talking about?
We was just talking about how many.
Y'all was talking about the rappers, but
Yeah,
y'all said y'all gave a criteria that they have to have at least 1 or 2 classes or something.
If you gonna pick them in your top 5.
All right. Well, outside of the group thing,
they gotta have 1.
they gotta have at least what? We saying 1 or 2?
1. No, 1. It's hard.
We'll say 1.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't many that got 2.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Because we talked about
So
that last
top
time.
5. Your top 5 has to have at least 1 classic album under their goddamn.
Do we gotta
belt.
name the classic? Should we name the classic?
If it's a classic album, you should know the name.
No, I'm saying when you name the person, you gotta put the classic out there. Obviously, Doggy Style.
Yeah, so my number
only one.
My guy is Snoop Dogg, and it'll be Doggy Style is his classic.
Not mad at that.
Me personally, I think he got another one, Last Meal, but you know, I'm a minority in that. But anyway,
You're the only one.
I don't think Snoop even thinks
no man, Snoop know what's up, man. Shout out to the Dog Father.
Shout out to Snoop, man.
I love Snoop.
I listened to Death Row way too long.
So I got Snoop in my top 5. I got Eminem in my top 5.
That's number. Wait, okay. Are you going to order? Or you just naming your top 5? Are these ordered?
Nah. I won't say that.
Okay, so none of these are ordered.
Because again, it's just his opinion.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
We just put him 5.
Just put
Mount
5.
Rushmore.
Okay,
Even though it's only
Eminem.
4 of them.
So I got Snoop, Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP.
I ain't mad at that.
That would be his
I'm
classic.
mad at that.
I got let me see.
And I personally think M got 2.
Okay.
First one.
Okay.
The first one.
No, second, third one. Eminem show.
Second and third.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But that's just me. But anyway, go ahead.
My third, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with Nas.
Nas
in there. I feel like he got Illmatic. I feel like
no argument there.
I feel like Stillmatic is a classic to me, but
I totally agree.
you know that's me. We got Tupac. I got Tupac in there.
Tupac. Not Bupac.
Not Bupac.
Not new pop.
Shout out to Bootsy. But I got Tupac in there. I think All Eyes on Me is a classic, and I think Me Against the World is a classic.
I can't wait to
No
number
doubt.
5. That's where the shit
No
get
doubt.
hard. Like that producer shit with me last. Y'all put the sweat and the pause in me last
Man.
week with the number 5. Yeah, it's getting difficult, ain't it?
Number 5.
G Money, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say my boy Andre 3000.
3K.
Not mad at that.
I'm gonna throw Andre
I'm
3000
not mad at
as
that at
my
all.
5th. That's a strong 5 to me. And let's see, Andre 3000. Shit, I mean, well, he in the group. He ain't never dropped. And I know that's a big thing when people were saying that he one of the best MCs because he's never dropped a solo project. But you know,
I don't think, in my opinion, that doesn't
That
matter.
don't matter.
If you got the group albums and you bust ass on them group albums, hey.
I'm gonna put Andre in. I mean, AT Aliens was a classic. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it
and I
fucking
think
was.
Equimini.
Southern Playalistic Cadillac Funky
I think
Music.
Equimini is there.
Equimini is a classic too. So.
I think Equimini.
No, Equimini, yeah. Equimini was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's my top 5, man. I'm sticking with it.
I ain't mad at that.
No, me neither.
can't really argue
I
there.
agree
I
with
mean, I got a lot
everybody.
of parallels,
And to that
actually.
nigga who pro is going to slap when he see you, to that nigga who thinks we agree on everything, I actually agree with everything G just said, with the exception of maybe one thing. No, it ain't his name. Maybe with the exception of one thing.
So who you got in there?
My top 5 is everybody G just said: Snoop, 3K, M, Tupac, and Nas is not going in my top 5. In my top 5, I'm going with Rakim. Rakim is in my top 5.
Okay. I'm not mad at Rakim.
Rakim. Can I name a classic Rakim album? I guess what? Paid in Full?
She only had.
I was about to say they only had a couple, so I'm gonna have to just pick
got some
one.
Solo. He got like 3 solo.
Yeah, he got like
but
3
those
songs.
were
Like,
not the
so,
classics.
but yeah, Rakim.
Okay,
that's my top 5.
All right, Pro.
Cool.
You up, Pro?
Cool. All right. Yeah, this really not
no
difficult. Yeah, because I think you hit at least 3 of mine. I got
And Pro is not gonna slap you. We just talking shit. I'm just talking shit.
I know. I don't even know. Home.
It's fat tired. Nah,
just talking ish.
Niggas ain't that sensitive.
I got Nas. Like G said, Ill and Stillmatic. Eminem. I think the first 2 M's are classic.
The first one and the second one. Okay.
The first one. Okay.
First one and the second one.
Who'd you
Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Like we talked about last episode, I think he got 3 classics, but you know. Then I want Big. I want B.I.G. in there.
We know how one nigga feels about
Give me Big in there. And then that 5th spot, I can't not put Tupac in there, man, because realistically, like, I acknowledge LL, Rakim, KRS, and all those guys, but I really started to get into hip hop when Tupac first came out. Like, for real. And when Tupac first came out, for all the listeners out there, I was 7 years old. So just put that into perspective.
Pro, I gotta bring it to the table, man.
Right.
What's up?
Pro, I gotta bring it to the table.
What's up?
Okay.
You don't like Big. I know.
Me and your top 5s, man. I mean, I was digging you until you said Big. And I know, people out there gonna think I hate Biggie, man.
They do.
I think you hate Biggie.
But I
think you hate his first
I like
album.
Biggie, but
Actually, I know you do.
I do. Because most of the shit that was on his first album was remixes. But that wasn't on the
Remixes
album.
of what?
That wasn't on the album. Like when I got
You talking
Biggie,
about like the songs that went on the radio?
the videos and shit.
You talking about One More Chance wasn't there?
that didn't sound the same.
No, yeah, it was a totally different beat.
And what was the other one? It was another one.
Juicy was the same.
No, Juicy was the same.
Juicy was the same.
It was another one. I can't remember what it was. But anyway,
Yeah, I don't know the other one you're talking about.
Biggie, I just
But see,
feel,
again, this is
So
Go
wait,
ahead, I'll let you finish
Snoop's
that.
not in your top 5?
no 10.
Is it 7? Top 7?
Let me ask you this, Pro. Let me ask you this.
His first album was classic. Now after that, it was just okay.
Okay, but let me. Is any one of Biggie's albums better than Doggy Style?
I'll say hell no.
Not better, but he definitely got his Life After Death and Ready to Die are dope as hell. Snoop don't have a second super dope album to me.
But Doggy Style is better than both of those.
That's a good point.
Yeah. We talking about averages though. If I play 2 games and I score 31 game and score 5 the next game.
If we're talking about averages, people put Biggie in as big regard, and he only had 2 albums.
And those 2 albums were great.
They were. But we talking about
Snoop
people
has
with,
one
with
great album.
It's a miss.
we talking about a catalog. People who got catalog.
People die. They get built.
Yeah,
up
but
a
when you
little.
talk about catalog, No Limit got catalog, but it's not.
But
half of that
no, we
stuff is
talking
not
about.
good.
But we talking about like when they be comparing
Biggie
him.
didn't have enough time to fail.
What like when they be comparing him to Pac, like Biggie is better than Pac. How?
I think it's an unfair comparison to compare Biggie and Snoop because again, Snoop had time to fail. Biggie didn't. Now, if you want to compare Tupac and Biggie, that's fine.
Yeah, I can't penalize the man for
Right.
For
he didn't have time to fail.
you know what I mean.
Snoop had-
But
you got-
again, but see, this is the difference between.
I don't think Biggie's better than Snoop. You already heard my top 5.
But again, we talking about personal preference, and I think lyrically, Snoop cannot ever fuck with Biggie. Lyrically,
No. I mean, I don't know. I you know.
that has
I can't say that.
that holds a 2 + 2 = 4.
That goes.
That's what he said.
That
in the
goes to
song.
preference of what you really think is lyrics.
Exactly. 2
I
+ 2 = 4.
I don't know. I mean, you can
He
go.
said that.
You
in
can.
the song.
I mean, you can go. And he also said in the song.
You're going simplicity of the rhymes.
No.
Some people don't think that's.
No.
But to what you're fact. No, but to what you're saying is.
he did. No wait, he did say it in the song, but he
No,
also.
I know he did. But what I'm saying is, you saying because that simplicity that don't make it real lyrics, but to some people,
no, I'm not saying it doesn't make it real lyrics, but in the context of the song that was into, it didn't have nothing to do with it.
And that's
it had nothing.
Touche.
And one thing, and I mean, and when you, like I said, it's your personal preference, and when you go through the totality of stuff and all of that. Right. And Biggie also said in his rhyme, "I'm dreaming of lyric jets and coupes and how to sell records like Snoop."
Yeah, we talking about selling records. We ain't talking about being lyrical.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just talking about.
Plus, at the time, you can't tell me that Dogfather was great, but it sold a lot of records.
Well, yeah, he already had that.
That was Biggie's point. I'm just trying to sell records. I'm not talking about being lyrical. I'm just trying to get these records off like Snoop doing, because he getting away with half material at that point.
Tupac to me, when it comes down to actual,
that's like one of the
put it like this.
albums.
And I don't know if this is where you was going, but this just made me think about it. Tupac ain't nowhere near as lyrical as none of them dudes I just mentioned.
That's where I was going for.
But to me, he's in there just off of what Boosie was talking about.
But
the way I felt when I was listening to his music and all that had more to do with than
his
the
delivery
lyrics.
And what he said.
Exactly.
That's what counted. That's what kind of, he was more profound than the rest of them.
Because a lot of people can give you, their energy can get you excited for what they do as opposed to what they're actually saying. Well, like here, like that's my argument. That's why a lot of people don't really understand why I like Nas as much as I do, because he don't really excite you at all on most of his songs.
But Nas excites me. But
I'm saying from an energy standpoint,
go to a show or something like that. I like Nas better than Biggie. And that's what I'm saying.
Probably more material.
And like I said, like I don't know if Biggie. I mean, Biggie just he's really just slid into my top 10. To be honest with you, I don't think Biggie's better than Ice Cube. That's just me.
We get it. You hate Biggie.
No, I don't. I'm just being. I don't get this thing with Biggie, man. I don't.
This is just based on, again, my personal feeling of how the music that they gave us, you know, no matter how much or how little it was, just based on how you felt about what they presented to us. You know what I'm saying? Like that Life After Death, like I liked Ready to Die a whole lot. But when the next album came out, I was like, whoa.
Life After Death was cool.
And
but
he took his time putting that out too.
They was trying to crown him after the first album. And I just believe that's a whole bunch of New York.
Well, that's the whole instant classic thing.
He had a machine behind him.
That was the whole New York type shit.
That's the same thing about this Kendrick album that just came out 2 weeks ago. Let it develop. Chill out and let it develop. You know what I'm saying? Like before you start saying,
say with that Kendrick thing, you know the only thing about with Kendrick he don't have no competition. So he really the only one out here.
Except J. Cole, man. Shout out to J. Cole.
I mean, J. Cole, right? There's less competition, and J. Cole is the only one that I guess can give him a runner.
Yeah.
People like Drake. He's more or less. He's Jay-Z-ish.
Drake is, to your point, Drake is concentrated on making a hit song as opposed to making you excited about it.
Exactly. And he's not even about to go into that.
But he can go when he wants to.
No, and I'm not about to say nothing bad about Drake when it comes to his lyrics, because Drake to me is a dope-ass songwriter. I think that's actually his better talent. But I think, if he, like you said, if he wanted to go, Drake can go if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But he's not about to focus on that because, like you said, he's focused on making hits.
I'll be honest with you. If I was in that position, I would be doing this.
I'm not mad at nothing that nigga is doing right now
because it gets to a point. And you know what? I know we didn't throw this on the table.
Shout out to Drake if you need a track.
I know we didn't throw this on the table, and I'll kind of brief G on it a little bit because he wasn't there. Me and you was hanging out last weekend. We kicked it for a second, and then there was a discussion that I overheard you having with a young lady.
He's so nice.
It's kind of related. It's kind of related to what we're talking about, but a little bit off subject. She made a comment about Drake, and she was saying that she really couldn't get into him because she felt that he was inauthentic. He was unauthentic.
Yeah. She felt that he was hypocritical.
Hypocritical. That's the word I'm looking for, because she said he had a song started from the bottom. Now he here when he grew up privileged. He was a child actor.
He compared to his counterparts.
Right. Grew up in T-Dot, where most people, from what Lo tells me, got bread out there. And again, Drake is just making songs just to make songs. And my argument to her was, does it really matter? And I'm asking y'all at this point now, like, does it really matter that much to you that your artist is actually speaking from a personal standpoint when they make their songs?
I'm going to hit this specifically with Drake. and I've always said this when people ask me how I feel about Drake. First of all, I'm very neutral with Drake. I don't hate him, nor do I love him. But it doesn't, it's no bad thing either way. As long as Drake stays in his lane, I have no problem with it. Now, started from the bottom, now we here, whatever. I don't know what he was referring to. I don't know Drake like that. Whatever, it was a hit song. But as long as Drake don't come out here making songs like he Bootsy, Gucci, talking about he, murking niggas or nothing like that.
Trapping out the bando.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with what Drake says. He gonna say a couple things here and there that's gonna get the crowd excited, sure thing. But he's also gonna say some whack shit like, I'm gonna go through her phone when she go to the bathroom. And that shit like that, that's crazy as fuck to me as a dude, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as he stay in his lane, I'm not gonna be mad at Drake. Now, once he gets outside his lane and start talking about shit that he has no business talking about, then that's when you have to. Now, started from the bottom, now we here. I'm going to be honest with you. I never really paid attention to that song, so I don't really know what the fuck he's talking about.
If you just take that one
maybe
line,
he's talking about he started from the bottom in music.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If that's
totally
his
relevant.
point, then so
it's totally
be it.
relevant.
You can't argue with a person
totally
because
relevant.
he didn't start out with the first song he put out being a hit. So
now, if he say he started out eating syrup sandwiches on the block, then we got a problem.
My only thing with Drake, well, it's not a thing, but what I hear that come of this in discussions with Drake is, you cannot put Drake in your top 5 MCs if he's not writing his rhymes. So
well, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, and that's something. I'm gonna touch on real. I don't think that I don't know where that came up with from the get go.
Meek Mill.
It was one song. Yeah, it was one song that he gave somebody a shot to write for.
Well,
maybe it was a couple songs, but Drake has actual awards, songwriting awards, where he's written songs for Alicia Keys and other people. To say this guy is not a songwriter is preposterous.
He don't write,
and that's a big word I just used for no reason, but it is. It's just ridiculous.
I think it's one of those things too where
somebody had to find something that they had to throw shade at.
Questions too. I think that's one of those things where you present this statement or this standpoint to a bunch of people that aren't in that actual, they're not in that lane, they're not in that business. So if I tell people that don't do music, that somebody doesn't write their own songs, it's shocking to them.
It's shocking to them.
It's not new. Come on, this has been going on since before we've been alive.
I'm about to say, it's a lot of niggas that wrote a lot of hooks and a lot of verses for other niggas that just ain't got the credit for.
I tell you, between me and you with our group thing and even songs we did in the past. I never wrote your actual rhyme and you never wrote none of mine, but I've definitely started my verse based on the first 2 lines.
Absolutely.
You can listen to it for anybody that's actually into our music.
You know what I'm saying?
I got verses where I take the first 2 lines of his verse and then I take the next 14 bars. And that's just for consistency's sake. Or
you know what that shit is called, people? Collaboration and now it's different if you get into that. For the youngsters who may not know who these niggas are, Milli Vanilli shit, that's different. Where you just acting like a whole bunch of other shit.
Let me ask y'all this. Let's just take Drake out of the whole inclusion.
All right.
Because that rumor is what it is. But can you put somebody in your top 5 if you know they have a ghostwriter? Like if you found out that Biggie had a ghostwriter or somebody giving him reference tracks, or if Rakim was getting reference tracks,
not for rap, because
could they be in your top 5 MCs?
No, because for rap it's supposed to be intrinsic. It's supposed to be coming from that artist. That's what rap is about. Songwriting. Rap is just another form of poetry. So, you know what I'm saying?
So to say that, like, so. Let's say this kid.
That's like if somebody was writing Maya Angelou's poems.
Right. So let's say if this kid Quentin Miller, who said he wrote multiple songs for Drake,
and he did say he wrote a couple songs, but he also said he thanks Drake for getting him out of that bakery.
Exactly.
And he was out fucking baking muffins or whatever the fuck.
Right.
So if we found out that I don't know that somebody else wrote "Party and Bullshit" for Biggie or "Juicy" for Biggie, would we have an issue?
Yeah.
1 or 2 songs?
Let's just
I would, a majority of songs.
I would, because again,
he was giving credit for writing those songs.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Because if you wrote 2 songs, who knows? We might not know about.
But this is the thing with that whole Drake situation. he never gave credit to himself. The guy is actually listed as the creditor for the song.
He didn't lie about it.
He didn't lie about it. So it's I don't get what the big problem is.
Yeah.
He was listed and credited for writing a song, collabing on a song.
Yeah, and then to answer
let's get it real. Drake is a hybrid singer-rapper, so it don't fucking really matter.
And to answer the original question, it doesn't matter to me if what you saying on the. I mean, come on, dog. Everybody like Rick Ross. You think he's doing everything that he's talking about?
Rick Ross' name is Rick Ross.
You know what I'm saying?
That right there.
I don't really care. I just want to hear the song because, quite honest with you, I'm not thinking about this nigga as soon as the song go off. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about you.
And I think we all up here, because we're a little bit older, we can all here agree that most and majority of these niggas is not authentic and doing exactly what they think. What they say. It's a handful of these niggas that actually did it through history.
No, just like
you know what I'm saying?
Dr. Dre said long time ago in the show. It's all entertainment.
It is
exactly what it is.
Like he said, if you gotta be out of your fucking mind if you was talking about shooting the motherfucker on the song, but you're not about to really go out there.
Exactly. Tupac even said it in one of his little mini biopics documentaries. Yeah. Like, I'm just rapping through the eyes of niggas that couldn't do to my niggas. They couldn't, they didn't have the talent to put it in words. Like, so I'm doing what
I'm their representative.
I'm their representative. Tupac didn't do everything he was talking about, and he didn't live that life that all that nigga went to fucking art school and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
If you really just want to be grown about it,
exactly.
Think about what you hear on a record. If somebody tell me they shot 8 people and then they gonna do a concert and rap the same lyrics, you think them niggas wouldn't be in jail if they actually did it or about to get arrested right off the stage?
And that shit doesn't validate what makes your talent to me, personally. Now, if you're going all sideways with that shit and you claiming to be some type of way, that's something different.
Yeah. I mean, if you start
you'll
presenting
be exposed sooner or later off of that stupid shit.
Yeah, if you start presenting it that way, then that's where there's a problem, because at that point you're starting to live outside of the art, and you take it from there. So yeah, man, there you have it. Episode 2 in the books. Definitely, like we said in the beginning, we're going to be a little bit more consistent with these. Anybody in the comments, if you want to comment on this episode, cool. If you want to comment on coming episodes with other topics that y'all want us to hit on, that's even better. So catch up with us, musicbypro.com, GNLoMusik.com. You can catch us on the Instagram. Y'all still on Twitter at all?
We still there.
Still
on Twitter.
GNLo Music.
Yep.
313.
Hit us up.
Yep. IG, Instagram.
All of them.
I'm on Facebook, but I don't really do a lot of artist stuff on there, so don't even bother. Twitter as well, man. So check in with us, man. Where the mic at? We'll try to get some guests in pretty soon, but we want to give y'all a feel for who we are in the first few episodes, man. So y'all got something y'all want to kick out there?
Just like you said, piggybacking off of it, get a feel of who we are, but we definitely want that collab mode. Get y'all in here, state y'all opinions, however y'all feel. We want that feedback. We want y'all on the mic with us. Where the mic at, man? We're going to pass this shit around.
Yeah, and remember, leave comments, subscribe, definitely. And for all the artists out there, we are producers here, so if you're looking for beats and music, shout out to Pro, shout out to GNLoMusik, man. Come holler at us.
Easiest way to get our attention as well, man, and we're not trying to make it seem like we got the cachet or the clout or the clientele to even be turning people down. Please have something available already. If you're looking for beats, it's way easier for a producer to actually connect with an artist if you already have material to present to us, so we know exactly what it is you want to do, what you sound like, and what you're looking for.
And much love to everybody who downloaded and listened to the song Face. GNLoMusik featuring Prolyphic, the professional, man. It did real good on Spotify. And be a lookout for our next single, man, that we produce called Careless. Old girl
Antonia Macri.
Yeah, shout out to her, man. We produced the song. It's gonna be out there in a couple more weeks, man. We'll be on the lookout.
Let it up. Where the mic at, man? Catch up with us in the next episode. Until then, keep reminding this one and the first one. And see you soon.
Yes, sir.